Veronica, a certified Zentangle teacher. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is day 5 of Advent Tangles 2024. So here I have day 1, 2, 3, and 4 already filled. And today is day 5. And so this on the other side of the paper, I am this is my opportunity to practice and also show you how to do today's tangle without getting caught in too many details. So this is just a basic version of it. So day 4, maybe I'll do it around here. Day 4, it's called hold on a second. Briznas, 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 and this tangle is by Veronica. Looks like that's a Spanish name, I think. So I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. Vazquez, Orozco. So this is her tangle, Briznas, and this one I'm looking at step out, and it starts with a couple bars that are not connected, and you're going to connect these bars with an orb, and gonna add a bunch of smaller orbs at the base where the orb is connected to the bar, and on both sides. And then you add some textures to the bar. So you can have more orb here. You can have bigger orb connecting. But honestly, I don't know why she's starting from the bars. To me, it seems easier to connect 2 orbs with bars. 2 orbs with a bar instead of starting with bar and trying to squeeze the orb. I mean, that may be a good practice, and maybe because of that you get interesting results. But anyways, so this is, I'm sorry, did I say day 4? Day 5. Yeah, this is day 5. Sorry about that. So going back to this side, where should I put this tangle? Really, I can put anywhere. But I think since I have a bunch of orbs here, maybe I'll do it here, or maybe I'll work on the area that I don't have. I don't have many tangles yet. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do here. So I think I want to start from an orb and then build on top of the initial orb. So maybe I'll start kind of like semi orb here. I'm gonna go big. So this is gonna be like this, and since this is rather big, I'm gonna make my bars a little wider. like this, and to this bar I'm going to attach another orb. I think it'll be easier if I start drawing the orb from this side where it's attached to the bar. Oops. See, I got my orb messed up a little bit. That's why it is a bar. So I think it's easier to draw an orb first, and then so let me zoom in a little bit, and then connect with the bars. So if my next orb is here, I can connect these with another bar. So maybe, since I have lots of space here, I'm gonna do holy bar method, threading the next one under the first one. So maybe next one I'm gonna start from this corner here. And maybe next one is gonna be rather small. And connect this, and perhaps this goes to the edge. Maybe this next one's gonna be a little bigger. And the holy bar underneath. And it will go this way. So looks like it doesn't necessarily have to, kind of, you know, this one, let's say this one. You see the bars are kind of sort of connected, but you see I did this one in a different spot, so it's not necessarily straight line. So it really doesn't matter. There's a lot of freedom in this one. So I think maybe I'll do one more. So maybe start from this corner, and the next one's gonna be a little smaller since I have limited space, and then can have another orb here. Like this, and I guess you could connect, you know, with the one that's already had the prongs out or sticks, have a bark sticking out. So I'm just looking at this and kind of wanna fill a little more space. So perhaps one more here. And maybe another one here. one more here. Well, yeah, I think so. Like this. And then add these little orbs at the base of the bars, or where it's connecting to the big orbs. And it looks like you can add as many and as little as you want. And perhaps some of them, you know, you don't want to add any orbs. So this is quite simple, quite relaxing. But take your time drawing an orb, especially when you're drawing big. Go nice and slow. As I was drawing orb, I was thinking about what I shared about Christmas trees being a symbol of eternity on a day one. So this is day 5, and today I was reading about candy cane, and each day I learned something interesting about Christmas traditions that we don't necessarily put much thought into, but there's some historical, cultural, spiritual meaning behind. So it's fun to learn, and perhaps those things you learned as a kid and you just forgot. I didn't grow up in America, so I didn't have chance to learn about all these Christmas traditions and meaning behind. So it's always fascinating to me. And as we count down toward Christmas during this Advent Tangle, I wanted to make this experience more meaningful than just about like opening a box of gifts, a box of presents each day, because I think an Advent calendar is really popular, surprisingly popular in Japan. When I go to stores, you see like chocolate Advent calendar, and I know like a lot of people on Instagram is posting about ink vent, like some ink manufacturer is doing 24 different colors of ink for the month of Christmas to count down. But I mean, those are beautiful, gorgeous inks, and it's fun to open a box of chocolate each day for Advent. But I think the more you do those things without thinking, without giving much thought to it, it really starts to lose meaning behind why we do what we do, why we celebrate Christmas. Let me zoom in a little more. So anyhow, I'm trying to find ways to incorporate blue into this. Maybe I'll do these texture lines with a little bit of blue ink. And if you curve, I did these without thinking, just straight lines, but if you curve a little bit like this, it creates a little more dimension to this bar. So whichever you like. You can curve this, or you can keep these lines straight. This is such a tiny little lines. I have to focus a little bit. So candy cane. Candy cane is something that I didn't grow up eating. I think it's I don't know if it's an American thing. Maybe people have that in Europe too. So quite frankly, I don't think they are that delicious. Maybe because I didn't grow up eating, but they're cute. They make really nice Christmas decoration. I used to hang them as a part of Christmas decoration. Remember I was telling you about the Christmas tree a few days ago, of a special Christmas tree. So yeah, I used to hang candy cane on them too. And also I was really surprised that how some people use candy cane in baking too. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do highlighting and shading first. So they crush candy cane and put them in a cookie. I had to sharpen my little white pencil, charcoal pencil. But anyways, yeah, I was really surprised how they crush candy cane and put in a baking cookies. I guess not in the cookies. Maybe after you bake cookie, you sprinkle candy cane over, crushed candy cane over. That was really interesting. But anyways, let me read today's reading after I'm done with this little pencil work here. So it says, in the 1900s, a candy maker took a sugar candy stick and added color and flavor to it, which can be used to illustrate the meaning of Christmas. Did you know that? The hook was added to it so that it would look like shepherd's crook, or if turned upside down, it makes a J. The large red stripe represents the blood that was shed, and the white represent the purity of Jesus. Who knew, right? The candy is hard, which reminds us that Jesus is our rock. So next time you eat candy cane, you can think of these interesting facts about candy cane. So Psalm 34:8 says, taste and see that the Lord is good. When we take a first step toward following Jesus, we discover that he is good and kind, and we begin to see his goodness all around us. Which symbol of the candy cane is your favorite? So it was a shepherd crook shape or shepherd stuff shape as a candy cane, because it's a cane shape, or right, or hook, shepherd hook or shepherd cane. And if you hold it upside down, it's J shape. J for Jesus, and the red being red representing the blood of Jesus, and white representing the purity of Jesus. Oh, I never thought about that. Have you? I think I like the shape of candy cane, as you know, it's a shape of shepherd's hook or shepherd's staff, but if you hold it upside down, it's a J. I mean, that seems very much I don't know, a little bit made up stuff. I don't know, maybe not. But it's a really nice reminder. And it's just it's good to remember that there's all sorts of reminders all around us as we celebrate this season. And since these are nice big orb, I'm taking a lot of time shading and highlighting. And there's so many different ways of shade and highlight these orbs. What I'm doing is just one of many ways. My favorite ways of doing this. I wonder if I can find candy cane in Japan. I guess I never really look for it. I think I'll go, next time I'll go to a store. There's a store that I like in Japan. It's called Kaldi, 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 that has a lot of imported goods. And I call that store my Japanese Trader Joe's. It's like a Trader Joe's. It has a lot of fun stuff that the regular grocery stores don't carry. And there's a lot of imported stuff from all over the world, and you get to try different product that you've never seen before, and it's a fun store to visit. So if I can find a candy cane, I think it's Kaldi that I should go. And there is another store, it's called the Nationals, that carries imported goods, but that one is a bit pricey. It's a specialty grocery stores for expats. So I'm sure they have candy canes. That's where I go when I miss certain things from the States, like certain teas, certain spice, and I go there to pick up some root beer for my husband, my American husband, who loves root beer. And speaking of candy cane, I'm going off tangent now. Something that me and my husband disagree is our sentiment toward chocolate mint. I, for one, does not like chocolate mint, but he loves mint chocolate. Well, chocolate mint chocolate, same thing, right? Because since we were talking about American groceries, I mean, we can get, you know, mint chocolate ice cream and stuff, but what he misses every year is a thin mint from Girl Scout cookies. You know, I used to get lots of thin mints for my husband, but here, you know, of course, we don't have Girl Scout cookies, so he's very sad about it. And So sometimes, you know, we are able to find somebody who goes to the States around the time of Girl Scout cookies and bring us a few boxes back. And sometimes we were able to ask our friends friends who works at American Embassy to ship us some Girl Scout cookies, and you know, things you miss when you live in other country. Like when I used to live in the state, I miss a lot of things, especially food items from Japan. So every time I go visit my family in Japan, I have extra suitcase just for shopping, so that I can bring back lots of the things that I miss. And some of the stuff, you know, you can actually buy in the state, especially if you live close to a bigger cities and perhaps live in West Coast. You can easily find those items maybe, but it can be pricey, so it's nice to be able to shop those things. So here again, I am inking in the background, so I'm gonna pause my video here. You don't have to watch me ink in, but once I'm done inking in, I'll come back and show you how I finish this. Okay, so I'm back. So as I was inking in, I decided I'm gonna leave these sections open or untouched. Not because I got lazy. maybe I am, but I decided that that's just enough. But I wanna add one more connection here. So what I'm doing, or what I decided to do, is I inked in the space that's touching the edge, and I decided to leave kind of in the middle section untouched. Oh, I forgot to ink in one little space. So it didn't take that long, but you know, you don't have to watch me just inking in. So here we go. And then I am bringing my white gel pen, and I'm gonna add some ink to some of the orbs, not all of them. But some of them. And when you're working with gel pen, just be mindful of where you place your hand, because gel pen stays wet much longer than your black pen. I guess I need to add some orbs here too. This looks like kind of some kind of space object, maybe like a space station or docking system or something space. And I'll do some of these orbs with silver. It may be a little hard to see through the camera, but these little silver accents are really nice in real life. I think if I were using gold, it would have been much more obvious. Okay, and then gonna bring back my white gel pen and add some highlights to these big orbs. And as I'm drawing over the pencil, sometimes my gel pen tip gets clogged, so I have to clean it time to time. Perhaps on a bigger one, I'll do a little more highlights. See, the pen tip gets a little messy as I go. So adding highlights is really fun. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of little tiny dots. But I don't want to take away from these orbs, so I don't want to add too many of these tiny dots. So just start with less. And here it is. This is, hold on a second, just the last bit of finishing touch. This is day 5 of Advent Tangle 2024, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6, and I hope you enjoy your journey, your daily tangle practice, and I will see you tomorrow then. Bye now.